Hey guys, Zane here, aka Supernovaboi, and I'm here with a coming out advice video. Here to give you some advice on coming out to your parents, to your friends and family, just coming out in general. Wow, I look golden as fuck right now. Can we just talk about that for 2 seconds? Golden. 2 seconds up. So, I am an out and proud homosexual man. I came out to I've been officially out to everyone and everything in my life for about 2 years. But prior to that, I was already out with like friends and like YouTube. Like pretty like early on when I first started YouTube, I was already pretty much like out and doing my thing, but I hadn't come out to my parents yet, and I did that about 2 years ago, and they were supportive. I mean, they were like kind of whatever about prior to me coming out. They were like whatever about the LGBT community. They weren't like against it, but they weren't like super supportive. But after me coming out, that's totally changed. They're like super like, my mom's like one of those moms where she's like, I love my gay son, trying to learn more and more about issues going on. So I love my mom for that, and she's doing much better. Our relationship is way better. But I'm here to give some advice on coming out because everyone has their own different experiences. Now, I think some of the things you need pretty much in your life or going for you in life before coming out is a good support system. If you want to come out to your parents, I mean, you can do it alone. I did it alone. You can do it alone. You can do it with a friend. You can do it with maybe maybe someone you're seeing, your significant other or whatever. Just do it with someone that can be supportive, or you think maybe a good support system for you in coming out, because that is a big deal. Some people are just born super just open, and they don't really have to tell people that they're gay because people just know. But not everyone is that. Not everyone, I guess, is fortunate or unfortunate enough to be born under those circumstances. I'm pretty trade if I want to be, like I can pass. So my parents weren't like, they had an idea, but they weren't exactly sure. They weren't shocked, but they were still like, they still thought that I had girlfriends and things like that. And I did actually have girlfriends. I had like 4 girlfriends. But when I came out, they were super supportive. I came out in an email because at the time, the only way me and my mother could talk to each other without arguing was through email, even though we live in the same house and we're both grown. Yeah, that's how bad our relationship was. So I came out in an email, a long email to my parents. A lot of things got better, but not everyone is, not everyone is fortunate enough to have such a supportive family. So honestly, like, if you think that you coming out might hinder or jeopardize your well-being, then it's probably better if you don't, or just wait until you're a little more stable or you're a little more independent and not as dependent on your parents or whoever, or your guardians or whoever you're living with, and that doesn't know that you're, coming out about being gay or what have you, gay, trans, positive, just coming out in any way, shape, or form to, your parents. Like, just, your family better than I know your family. So if you think that it's going to be a problem, wait. You don't have to come out. No one's forcing you. Everyone should come out at their own pace. You have to be ready to come out. Like, I didn't come out when I was 17. I didn't come out when I was 14. I wasn't doing none of that. I came out when I was ready. I came out to my parents when I was, 22? When I was 20. Come out when you're ready. Have a good support system. Have a backup plan. Have a plan B. You can never be 100% sure of anything, no matter how well you know your parents. Like, I didn't think my parents were going to throw me out, but just based off of, like, some of the comments that they've said about, the community and things like that, it kind of just raised some red flags. But, people are just ignorant. They just say things that, they don't really mean half the time. So after I came out, my mom was like super gung-ho on like, every time I said this and that, I didn't mean it. Like, blah, blah. So, you never know. I don't want any of my little novas to be thrown out on the street and homeless. There's already so many homeless teens out there from coming out and being thrown out of their house. I don't want that to happen to anyone. But my advice is to come out when you're ready. Have a good support system. Try to, you should probably have some sort of good family foundation already set, because that can really shake things up depending on, I don't know, how like religious or how old school your parents may be or your guardians. You never, like, people, everyone's different. Everyone reacts to things differently. People could be super hateful at first and then be like, you know, that was just pure, you know, I was in my feelings, I didn't mean that. Or people can just really, you know, be negative, or people can be surprise you and be unbelievably supportive and positive. So when you feel you're ready, just make sure you have a good support system. You're ready as a person yourself, and you're ready for any events that may follow after coming out to your parents or to your loved ones. You know, to sit them down, do it the best way you think you can do it, whether it's through text, or phone call, in person, email, shit, snail mail, you want to write. So I don't know if your parents are behind bars, incarcerated, or they just live in it, or they don't have a computer. Hell, write a letter, you know? It feels good to come out. After you come out, it's kind of like, wow, a whole weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I can be who I am regardless. If you like it or don't like it, you at least now know that this is who the fuck I am, and I don't really have to hide myself anymore. I feel like even if it doesn't go well, it's still something is lifted because you've at least, you know, been truthful. You know what I'm saying? So, kind of feel it out. Everyone knows their own situation better than I would know your situation. So, but that's my advice. Just a good support system. There should be someone there you can talk to. If there's no one there you can talk to, things might get a little rough. Especially if things go south and don't go the way you planned. You need to have some sort of support from someone you can talk to. And there are people you can call. There are hotlines. There are plenty of resources you can find at your disposal easily to talk to someone. Shit, you want to talk to me? Hit me up. You got my Twitter, you got my Instagram, you got my Facebook, you got my YouTube. You can talk to me. You can slide into my DMs if shit goes sour and you need someone to talk to. I've talked to a couple of you before about coming out and things of that nature, so I'm always here to talk. I'm here if you need to talk to me, but good luck. Coming out feels great, whether it goes good or bad. You're being you, and no one can really stop you from being you, unless you're like a true hater. And like, fuck haters. Haters to the left, please. That was my right. But until next time, I'm Zane, aka Supernovaboi. Don't forget to be comfortable, be you, and be positive. And subscribe. Hit that button. Hit that button. Keep smiling. Keep those smiles up. Stay positive. Subscribe. Until next time, bye. Zane here, aka Supernovaboi, and I'm here with another haul. This is my Hologram City haul. Now, I love Hologram City, so I'm super excited to show you